These days, most people, certainly Generation Y and the millennials, are really comfortable in the social media milieu. They text. They make all their plans online. They don't use cameras or watches for the most part because they have smartphones. And their tablets have opened up entirely new ways of interacting through social media. In doing so, these digital aficionados have smashed down social and geographical barriers with impunity. But what about working social? Doesn't it stand to reason that many of the same social techniques and practices ported to the business world can help workers and therefore organizations break down geographical barriers in highly distributed organizations? Or opening formerly narrow communications channels and bringing workers together through information access to achieve common goals? In other words, are we on the doorstep of the next wave of the consumerization of IT? Experts from CIOs to CEOs to pundits to analysts unequivocally believe this is the case. And they are voting not with words, but with increasing shares of their budgets to technologies enabling the anytime, anywhere, and on any device worker. After all, a recent survey by IDG Research showed IT leaders strongly in favor of getting enterprise-grade applications into the hands of mobile users, but believe doing so will prove quite challenging. Thus, here is a brief roadmap for implementing enterprise social in your organization. First, define the vision unique to your organization, drawing inspiration from employees who are already immersed in social networks. The chief navigational beacon in this step of the process is your organization's overall mission, and every single employee should know it and understand his or her role in achieving it. Next, reinforce the notion that just as giving workers internet access a generation ago wasn't about their sitting around surfing the web, enabling workers with enterprise social is not about their lingering on Facebook all day. Quite far from it. Next, map to value. And by this I mean be sure there are fungible, tangible business goals to which the enterprise social solutions will be tied. Start by considering specific projects that your team feels could be improved with vastly improved degrees of social work. Then, consider how to work social. This step is structured largely around tips to make reality of the mission-critical job of driving actual usage and employee engagement. In other words, if you build it and they don't come, the project's going to be an abject failure. To get to success, prioritize projects and be watchful of ways to measure successes. You know, at some point, someone's going to ask that scary ROI question. The sooner you can identify success measurements, the better. And finally, evaluate, adapt, and iterate. This means reviewing projects from time to time and learning to adapt as business conditions shift and new opportunities present themselves. For more in-depth information, we've provided some excellent links below to ease your burden along the pathways to working social.